I always thought the mirror in my new apartment was a little warped, until the reflection began moving on its own, revealing the sinister truth of its otherworldly gateway. At first, I chalked it up to the building's age. This place was a relic from another era, with creaky floors and a history that seemed to whisper through the walls. I could swear that sometimes, when I left the room, I'd catch a glimpse of something shifting in that old mirror, but when I turned back, there was only my own puzzled face staring back at me. It wasn't until one night, when I was lying in bed, that I truly understood what was happening. The mirror, which hung directly across from my bed, began to glow with a faint, eerie light. That light drew me in, mesmerizing and terrifying all at once. I got up, my feet moving of their own accord, and approached it. As I stood before the mirror, my reflection did something impossible. It smiled, but not a friendly smile. It was a grin that stretched too wide, showing too many teeth. I stumbled back, heart racing, as my reflection began to speak, its voice a low, chilling whisper. It told me it was from a place beyond, where the mirrors served as windows into our world. It had been watching me, waiting for the right moment to reach out and make contact. Desperate to understand, I asked it what it wanted. It simply pointed a finger at me from behind the glass, and I felt a coldness creeping into my bones. The reflection explained that it was a guardian of its realm, tasked with finding a suitable host to bridge the gap between our worlds. It needed me, and it would stop at nothing to have me. I tried to run, but my legs refused to move. I was rooted to the spot, unable to tear my gaze away from the image in the mirror. The climax came when the reflection began to claw its way through the glass, its fingers stretching out toward me. I watched, paralyzed, as the surface of the mirror rippled like water. In a final, desperate act, I grabbed a nearby chair and hurled it at the mirror, shattering it into 1,000 pieces. The room was plunged into darkness, and I could hear a distant, furious howl fading into silence. When the lights flickered back on, the mirror was gone, leaving only an empty frame on the wall. I've since moved out, but sometimes at night, I still hear that howl echoing in my dreams, reminding me that some reflections are best left unseen.